Hello anime lovers, welcome to the Aniplotrecaps channel, and today we'll be watching the third episode of Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. If you haven't seen the videos for the previous episodes, be sure to watch them first. You can find the links in the description. Now, let's dive into the story without further delay. The episode starts in a club where a girl is crying because her parents were killed by zombies, and she's terrified. The club's manager Shu tries to console her and assures her that there's nothing to be afraid of. After this, they go outside with some weapons to kill zombies and try to prevent them from entering the club. Meanwhile, we see Akira meeting his friend Kencho in the same area. The story then jumps back a few hours. Akira had decided not to go back to his hometown, so he was considering what to do on this day. However, he receives a notification on his mobile phone. Akira notices that someone had messaged him, suggesting that maybe the signal and internet had returned. Over the past 3 years, Akira had ignored all messages because he was always busy with overtime work and couldn't find the time to meet his many friends. But now, he realizes that they might still be alive, and he regrets not spending time with them during those days. This thought reminds Akira of his friend Kencho, and he believes that someone like Kencho must still be alive and probably having a good time in a hotel with a girl. On the other hand, we see Kencho, who is indeed stuck in a hotel room due to zombies outside. He hasn't eaten for 3 days, and there's also a female zombie in the room. Luckily, Kencho had restrained the girl with bondage cuffs earlier. His situation was not great, and he starts reminiscing about his college days, where he had a friend named Akira who always laughed at his jokes, even the silly ones. At this moment, Kencho receives a call on his mobile, and to his surprise, it's Akira. They hadn't seen each other for a year, and Akira asks Kencho where he is now. Akira insists on coming to pick Kencho up, but Kencho is hesitant, explaining that the entire hotel is infested with zombies. However, Akira doesn't seem to care and heads toward Kencho on his motorcycle. Akira and Kencho were college friends who used to play rugby together for 4 years. Kencho was handsome and funny, and he was Akira's closest friend. They had met again a year ago when Akira was overwhelmed with his job and feeling trapped. Kencho had become a successful real estate agent, earning good money and dating a model. Akira's life was in shambles, and he wasn't interested in Kencho's advice. Kencho suggested that Akira should quit his job and leave the terrible company. According to him, only a madman wouldn't do so. Akira, however, didn't take his advice and reacted angrily. The story returns to the present, where we see the same manager who is now the sole survivor in the area, with zombies closing in on him. But at that moment, there is a commotion nearby, and the zombies turn their attention in the direction of the noise. The manager's life is saved as the zombies move away to investigate the source of the noise. On the other hand, all the zombies from Kencho's hotel also head towards the source of the commotion. The noise is coming from a car whose horn Akira had rigged to stay on continuously. The zombies surround the car, and it explodes as it catches fire. Kencho, now out of his room, encounters Akira outside. He can't believe that Akira has actually shown up. Akira apologizes to Kencho, saying he should have taken his advice and quit his job. However, Akira ends up being sorry when Kencho points out how happy and successful he is. Kencho is about to have a conversation with Akira when the zombies return to the hotel. To escape from the zombies, the two friends climb to the hotel's rooftop and lock the door, but it won't hold off the zombies for long. Kencho is unsure about what they should do next. Akira suggests that they should jump to the building directly across from them. Kencho finds this idea impossible, as the other building is quite a distance away. Akira mentions that they'll only find out if it's possible by trying. Akira then sprints and makes a leap, landing on the rooftop of the other building. He starts bleeding from his mouth, but he's okay. He encourages Kencho to make the jump, but Kencho is afraid. He apologizes to Akira and expresses a desire to say something before he dies. In reality, Kencho didn't like his job either. He wore a smile on his face every day, lied to people, and got them into bad contracts to benefit his company. Despite dating models and meeting important people, he never found happiness. He had been pretending to be happy. Kencho apologizes to Akira for this and says he wanted to do a different job. Kencho actually wanted to become a stand-up comedian, a job where he could make his clients laugh. Upon hearing this, Akira encourages him to quit his job and follow his true passion. Fueled by Akira's words, Kencho gets inspired. Zombies had broken through the door and were approaching them. Kencho then sprints and makes a daring jump to the next rooftop. In midair, he strips off all his clothes and throws them away. Seeing Kencho naked, Akira bursts into laughter just as he used to in the past. However, Kencho can't quite make it to the other rooftop and ends up hanging on the edge. His hands start slipping, and he panics, thinking he might really die naked. Akira grabs his hand and pulls him up, but Kencho's manhood got scraped, causing him to scream in pain. In the evening, they set up a camp on the same rooftop and bring some drinking supplies. Akira, too, ends up going naked like Kencho. Kencho always enjoyed joking around when he was naked. They start having casual conversations, drink beer, and with this the episode ends.